Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Oddly enough, I have actually had a couple of Uber drivers ask me, how do I use the multiplier? So, let's find out. Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. I just wanted to touch base on this real quick on how to use the multiplier because I actually I've had a couple of Uber drivers in my vehicle and they didn't know how to use the multiplier. Whoa. So I thought, well, I haven't really seen a video out on how to show people how to use it, so let's do it. So we're going to go to the Uber app. We're going to open up Uber. And before you go online, and I'm sorry if the phone's backwards, it's just the way it's going to be, but you'll get the gist of it. We have to do our normal sign-in thing. So it's going to tell us to, hold on a minute. Okay, so I got to do my COVID-19 precautions. So I'm going to hit this. It's going to tell me to put on a face mask, take a picture of myself, and then blah, 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 blah. Confirm my face mask, and then I've got to answer a few questions. So now we're online, okay? Before you go online, see these little two bars down in the corner? Everybody who's in California has definitely got this on their app. Press that button. And then right here, it says auto pricing. Set your own fares. And mine is off, so turn it on. And there's the multiplier. Now, I have mine preset because I was up in Ventura yesterday, so I just wanted to see. I didn't do any calls. I just wanted to see what the if anybody would take anything, and believe it or not, they actually did. So back to the screen. 1x. That is, and if you want to know what the actual multiplier is in California, simply press the button on the bottom that says See Details, and it tells you your rates right there. Are you shitting me? And again, I'm sorry. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's basically 80 cents a mile and 28 cents a minute. So as you go up on this beautiful scale in one increment at a time, so do the prices. Sorry. Eventually, it's going to give me a warning. There it is. And it says riders may not accept trips with a higher fare. Man, that just ain't right. Okay. Now, I can push this white line, which you can't read. It says set fares at 1x, or it says keep your fare multiplier. Well, I'm keeping my fare multiplier. And when I start my night out, before I even go online, I am going up to 2x, which is $2 a mile and 70 cents a minute. Damn! And in the car I drive, that's about where I run all night, minimum, because gas and so on and so forth. As the night progresses, I'll go up to 2.5. And now I'm at $2 a mile and 70 cents a minute. By the time my night is over and I'm about ready to go home, I'm usually running right here. $3.8, which is $3.04 a mile and $1.06 a minute. Or to make it even, $2.96 and 104, which makes it an even $4 per mile per minute. You out of your goddamn mind. And as you notice, as I went higher on my multiplier, it gave me a warning telling me that there's a good chance that passengers aren't going to pay the higher amount. But as I went down, it turned green. So this definitely contradicts what I did on my other video. But if you haven't seen it, it's about Uber screwing its drivers again. But I'm going to end it with this. That's how you use your multiplier. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I know restaurants and stuff are opening up again. Remember, I am a former first responder, a former medic. And just because our numbers have leveled off on California issues with COVID, doesn't mean we're anywhere close to being in a good spot. It just means, that the number of deaths are stable at 1 death every 7 minutes in LA County. So that's pretty high, because it was a death every 2 hours, and then it was a death every hour. Now it's a death every 7 minutes. So as drivers, you're putting yourselves out there, and you are 5 times more likely to get ill than anybody else, with the exception of healthcare providers, police officers, firefighters, public servants, people that are dealing with the public every day. Man, that just ain't right. So raise your rates. If you're in California, raise your rates. Go back, watch the video, watch how to do it. If you're running a regular, small, compact car, Honda Civic, Prius, Corolla, Mazda 3, Cube, whatever, Scion, XB, you should be running at a minimum of 2x, which is $1.60 a mile. If you're running something nicer, kick it up a little bit. Go to 2.5, 2.7. If every driver in California ran a base at $1.50 a mile, people are going to pay, because the prices through all the cars are the same. It's not, I understand we all want to be competitive, and I'm not trying to take away from that. But now's the time for us to actually work together as drivers and use this multiplier and properly. We're not like the companies that are trying to rip the drivers off. No. As drivers, we don't want to try to rip the passengers off. We just want to get paid fairly. Fairly. And again, during this pandemic, running at 80 cents a mile isn't worth it. Start using your multiplier. Compact cars or small cars, run at 2x. If you're running a mid-sized car, 2.2. If you're running a full-size car, Dodge Charger, Lincoln, Cadillac, Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, whatever, run it even a little higher. Get paid for what you're doing. Don't be taken advantage of, because excuse me, just because you're driving on Uber, you have the right and you have the tools to make your fares higher. Exercise your right. Use the tools you have. Start running a little bit higher. Make a little more money. And hopefully these passengers will appreciate the fact that you're still out there, we're still out there driving in the middle of all this chaos. So with that being said, until next time, everybody, be safe, be professional, keep it real, drive on with a higher multiplier. Try it. It works. So until next time, everybody, I wish you all the best of health.